Yo, what's going on out the fight world? It's your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on two big dogs in this fight game. We have King Ryan Garcia, one of the top hottest young stars in the game today. We know Ryan Garcia know how to pack the house. He know how to bring in the money, and he's most definitely a top challenger. Then we have that killer, that gorilla from Baltimore, Gervonta Tank Davis, the undefeated three-division world champion, arguably the face of boxing, and Tank is the hottest young star in the game. I'm going to repeat that. Gervonta Tank Davis is the hottest young star in the game as we speak, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all over the world. But I want everybody to know that Tank and Ryan, they had a fight. Tank went out there and stopped Ryan in 7 rounds with a beautiful body shot, making him take a knee and daring him to get back up. And Ryan Garcia wanted no more. You understand? But, in all actuality, Tank's body shot was devastating. I think Ryan would have got up if he could have. And Tank won by a 7-round KO, right? Now Tank want to let Ryan know, stop talking that bullshit because I own you, kid. Stop talking that bullshit because I own you. You talking about you want a rematch. You talking about you can do this, you can do that. You ain't go do nothing. You feel me? You ain't go do nothing. I can come up to 140 and fight you at 140 and blow you out just like I blew you out in the first fight. You understand what I'm saying? Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. But I'm moving on to somebody different. You continue to win, build your name up at 140, and I'll be up there to see you. Now, Ryan Garcia, hell of a fighter. Ryan is one of my favorite fighters. Ryan can fight his ass off. A lot of people hate on Ryan. A lot of people, oh man, he's just an internet model. He's just a YouTube this. He's an Instagram that. Nah, Ryan Garcia is a real fighter. Now that he's with Derrick James, he's getting better. And he's about to have his fight shortly, right? So, Ryan won his rematch with Tank. He won his rematch with Tank. He felt like with no rehydration clause and at 140 pounds that he can take Gervonta Tank Davis out, bro. He really do. He feel like he can go in there, he can handle Tank and things of that nature to where he want to get a rematch. But he's going to have to work his way up to that rematch. You know what I mean? And he can do it. He can really do it. He can go up to 140, become a world champion at 140, beat some good names up there, and the rematch will sell. You understand what I'm saying? Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia did 1.4 million. I feel like it can do more. I know that might sound crazy, but the rematch can do more, especially if it's a title on the line. You understand what I'm saying? Now, Tank has to stay undefeated, which we looking at Tank as the top shotter, him doing this thing, as we see him whooping Ryan ass right now in the bag, right? He has to stay undefeated, become the biggest star in boxing, like I say. Besides Canelo Alvarez, he is the face of boxing, so he is right there, right? And it don't matter who Tank fight, it's going to sell, right? Whoever step in that ring with Gervonta Tank Davis was the star power Tank got, right? He's not on the Floyd Mayweather level, but he's on the Floyd Mayweather level, if you understand what I'm saying, right? Because he's the number one guy that pick his, I ain't gonna say that just pick his fights like he just picking, but he get to pick his fights on who he want, when he want them. You understand? The people love him, right? I like montray-brown, I like Baltimore, I like everybody else around the world. Even the haters love Tank. So when Tank fight, they go pack the house and people go press that red button. You understand? And when I say press that red button, I mean buy pay-per-view. Gervonta Tank Davis sells. You dig what I'm saying? So if Tank stay undefeated, keep doing what he doing, he gonna beat some more credible names. And Ryan Garcia make his name bigger than what it was, become a world champion. It's gonna be up to Gervonta Tank Davis to fight Ryan at 140 for Ryan world title, right? But that can be a massive fight. That can be a massive fight. You understand? Because people look at Ryan that's gotten so much better. People look at Ryan as the world champion. They'll look at Gervonta Tank Davis coming up to give him a rematch. Like Ryan said, with no rehydration clause, because Tank don't really need it. I don't think the rehydration clause played a part anyway. People want to say that because the way, Tank took him out. But I don't believe that played a part in the first fight, nor would it play a part in the second fight. But just take that out the equation and just let the fight be what it is. You understand? People want to pay for it. People going to want to see if Ryan can do better because they do have that stigma of, oh, Ryan was drained and Ryan was tired. Or he was already beat before the fight happened because Tank put the rehydration clause in there. This, that, and the third, right? And Ryan did okay in the fight. He came out, he was aggressive, he didn't look too timid and things of that nature. He said he wanted to knock Tank out in the first or second round. He was trying to go for it, so I give him credit. Tank was being smart, working his ass around the ring, making him follow him a little bit. and running him into shots. And Ryan ran into shots. You know what I mean? We seen the first knockdown. He made a mistake. Feet got turned the same way, and Tank landed that overhand and bam, right on his shit and set him down. And I think once Ryan felt that power, he was like, oh shit, Tank is for real. He is for real. Let me not do this no more, right? He got a little timid, but then, he kept trying to come and fight. And, Tank just picked him apart and started counting him. And I think if Ryan would never gave up in the 7th round when Tank caught him with the body shot, Tank was going to start pushing the action in an 8 to the 12th to go get Ryan and to knock him out. And I think the game plan will be the same in a rematch. You understand? The game plan will be the same in a rematch. We'll just have to see what the weight do. The game plan that Ryan come with, now that he's with a different coach. He's with Joe Goodson in the first fight. Look like he'll be with Derrick James in the second fight, right? And just see how things play out. You understand? See how things play out. Because like I say, Ryan is the hell of a fighter with a lot of raw talent, man. A lot of raw talent that people sleep on. His speed, his power, his counter-punching ability, and his accuracy is just some to name. But, if he get the footwork down pat, not rush a little bit, because he do got a tendency of just walking and rushing into things, taking his time, picking his shots. Yeah, he can make it more dangerous. You know what I'm saying? He can make it more dangerous for Tank, and Tank will have to be careful because, like I said, the speed and the counter-punching is very, very important when you're fighting a fighter like Gervonta Tank Davis. Very important. And remember, in the first fight, Tank said he looked slow to him, right? He said he seen his punches coming, he looked slow. And I feel like that's because Ryan was rushing. And that's crazy to say, right? Because you're moving fast when you're rushing. But you also can be methodical, and you can be figured out. And I think that's what Tank, he figured him out, because Ryan was just doing the same thing, trying to catch Tank. He wasn't setting up nothing. He wasn't sitting down making Tank come forward to counter him or nothing like that. He was just going out there and trying to go for it, because the nerves and the little jitter probably was there and things like that. But he didn't want to sit back and make it like he was scared of Gervonta Tank Davis. So he went out there and was doing stupid shit, and he paid for it. But with somebody like a Derrick James who can make him sit down and maybe think a little bit, play a little chess back with Tank, don't go forward so much, make Tank meet him in the middle of the ring, or actually start going backwards to bring Tank forward, right? Using your jab and then trying to counter off your jab, trying to counter the counter puncher, because Tank is a counter puncher as well, right? Try to get to the body of Tank, wrestle him a little bit to try to tire him down to keep it from moving around the ring and shit like that, and then try to come on with a hard press attack to try to get your point across. You understand? Because you got to set these things up with fighters like Gervonta Tank Davis. Just can't go in the ring thinking you go press forward and get him up out of there, because once you do that, Tank is very smart, he's quick, he's elusive, and his speed and power, as you see, ain't no joke. It's second to none. You understand? His speed and his power is second to none. So you don't want to go in there and just, throw the game plan out the window, because pretty soon that's what's going to happen with a lot of these fighters when it comes to Tank. They go get in there, they go see that, damn, I can't beat him at this angle, I can't beat him at this point, I can't outgun him, I can't outspeed him. So what I'm going to do, throw the game plan out the window and just try to fight. And that's when Tank come on with the skills of counter punching your ass, or just walking you down and getting you up out of there if you can't punch like that. You feel me? So I would love to see a rematch with Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis in the future. But right now, Ryan got some things he need to go and achieve at 140 before thinking about getting Tank at 140, because as we see, Tank is still at 135, right? Tank is still at 135, but it's a few fights at 140 that's very intriguing with him. Devin Haney being one, Teofimo Lopez being two, and Ryan Garcia is still right there for a great fight, even though some other names at 140 that'll be intriguing with Gervonta Tank Davis as well, because we know they don't want to fight Tank at 35. That's why they moved up to 140. Let's keep it real. You understand? Let's keep it real. So we'll see how Tank, go along with picking his next fights at 135, because that's what it's looking like. He fit to fight, the next 2 to 3 fights at 35, and then we'll see where he go from there. You know what I'm saying? 2025, we'll see if he go up to 140 and take on some of them cats if they still undefeated, because 2024 is going to be at 135. And it's going to be some good names as well. So, a lot of people hate on Tank. A lot of people try to tell Tank what he should be doing. He should be fighting this fighter, that fighter. Tank is going to do what Tank want to do, because Tank control his own career, and nobody tell him what to do now. Floyd ain't no shot caller. Al is his advisor, but Tank is the big dog, and he is the shot caller to pick his own fights now. And he told y'all, I'm coming for legacy. I got the money now. I'm coming for legacy. I'm coming for y'all favorite fighters to show them that they can't fuck with me, and it's up to them to accept the fight. A la Devin Haney, who ran from 35 to 40 because he didn't want to see Tank. You dig what I'm saying? That's just the reality of the story, everybody. You understand? So we'll just see how things play out for Gervonta Tank Davis in the future. Let's see how things play out for Ryan Garcia in the future. And once again, Ryan Garcia feel like he can knock Tank out and beat Tank at 140 with no hydration clause, and with him, going up there, getting better, winning titles, to see if Gervonta Tank Davis will give him that rematch. And we gotta wait and see. But shouts out to Ryan. I'm a big fan of Ryan. Gonna always ride for Ryan and push for him. Salute to him. Salute to his family. And y'all know Tank is my guy. Tank is my guy. Nobody beats Tank if it come down to Money B. You feel me? Stay sharp, stay strong, stay focused, Tank. Can't wait to see you back in the ring, young king. Straight like that, and I'm on to the next.